Well, good morning, everybody. New set, same show, great guests. We'll be back right after this. I don't know. Does it feel weird?
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. No, it doesn't feel that weird.
You and Ricky Bobby.
I know. Me and Ricky Bobby, we go way back.
Well,
not knowing what to do with our hands. No, it doesn't really feel that weird. It's just obviously a different set, and we're going to get the quirks worked out, but I think it's pretty good.
Well, we're fortunate to have some very accommodating guinea pig guests with us today.
Thank you for being here in our uncomfortable, odd, new stage setup.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
It could be fun.
Absolutely.
It'll be all right.
Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and let us know who you are visiting with us today?
I'm Rene Cleveland, and me and Ryan operate the Little Farm Association.
Very cool.
And so we are a local food aggregator,
Yep.
and we work with a bunch of different local farms and bring all the food together into one easy platform for people to shop from so that they can eat healthy and support local food.
That's amazing. I mean, kudos to you guys for doing that, because I imagine that's not an easy job.
It's a lot.
It's
There's
a lot.
There's a lot of the details which go into it for sure.
Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
We've been doing this for 3 years now.
Okay.
Shelby and I, we've been members for a year-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows
Somewhere in
better
there.
than I do. So, but yeah, so we really enjoy. We get a lot of chicken, and we get some beef and vegetables and honey and eggs.
That's awesome.
All that comes from there, and
And it's all local. Like, what is your furthest, I guess, supplier that you...
We have some suppliers over in the West Plains area, and then
Yeah.
up in the other direction, north of Springfield, kind of in the Conway area is probably as far as we go, both directions.
So very, very local.
Very local.
Very local.
Everything's within about 100 miles.
That's wonderful. That's
In the
amazing.
summer, we'll go over to the Boot Heel and get some peaches and stuff
Sure.
because
Yeah,
those grow
boy.
better there. But
Yeah.
most of the stuff comes really hyper local.
And
wonderful.
technically in January, we get some citrus from California.
Yeah, because we don't have any citrus
No.
groves here, as much as we would like to.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked out yet.
But fresh citrus right from the orchard is an amazing thing.
Oh, yes, citrus. And a lot of people, I think people used to know stuff like this. There's still seasons for the food that you see in the grocery store.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
for
think
sure.
People are nearly as taught like they used to be on that. Winter is the citrus season, correct?
Right.
And so when you're picking out food at the grocery store, I think we all know the summer crops, the tomatoes and cucumbers and different stuff like that. But there's definitely seasonal things even in your grocery stores. And I just, that used to be common knowledge. I don't think it is anymore.
no, I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
And we're just used to buying whatever we want whenever we want. But
Yes.
And the other thing I think we're used to is the quality and/or flavor of what we buy at supermarkets.
Yes.
And when you get a local produce, be it meat, vegetables, fruit, whatever, people, they notice. You notice. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, wow, this actually tastes good. There's a lot of flavor in this.
A lot of flavor.
Because so much of that, if it's kind of mass produced kind of way, it's all just this generic kind of same thing, and you don't get the same experience as when you have something a little more locally grown. Maybe it's never had to go through sitting all the stuff and the whatever they do to it to preserve it and all that.
Yep.
So you get just more of the raw natural stuff the way God intended.
Yeah.
Picked ripe.
Yeah, I was just saying, we pick it. It gets picked just a couple of days before we deliver it.
That's amazing.
So it's harvested fresh, spends one night in our cooler, and then it goes to your table.
That's pretty cool. There is definitely a farm movement in this part of the world, I think. And because you moved here, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing the farmers market, we would encounter each other every once in a while. And kind of tell us a little bit about that and maybe why you moved here. And
Well, I moved here 10 years ago now from
wow.
Alaska. And I moved from Alaska finding a warmer climate, but basically.
yeah.
I wanted to have fruit
And then you
trees.
discovered our February, which you're like, dang it!
No. February, it gets cold for about a week or two, and that's about it, by my books anyways.
Yeah, I'm sure
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
We think we're in Alaska for the.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we can't take it anymore.
No, the last winter I was in Alaska, it got down to 86 below.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
gross.
Yeah, that's just gross. That's unhealthy.
I don't even know how you survived that. Yeah.
Yeah, by the heater. That's how you survive.
By the heater, sitting and hiding. That's how you survive that.
My goodness.
So, but yeah, I came down here to develop a farm with my family, and quickly learned that farmers markets are difficult and growing food is difficult. And
Yes.
I moved here with the intention of developing a food hub, a network of farmers to get local food economy going. And so just over the years, we've steadily moved in that direction.
Very cool. And it's a labor of love, no doubt about that, because it's hard to grow food here. And
I mean, a lot of things grow here.
Yes.
It's actually a really good climate for growing. But, growing food is actually hard.
it is very hard.
There's a lot which goes into it.
Absolutely. And I think Missouri is really good about throwing curveballs.
Oh, yeah, the weather is lovely. One week
And
it's
bugs.
70 and
And bugs. I know we've had there's been a lot of people that have moved here, over the past 10 years. And someone was, one of our California transplants the other day was saying, you guys have just so many bugs. There's just bugs everywhere. I'm like, there's not bugs in California. And like, not like this, not in the part of California that he's from. Of course, California is huge, but we have a lot of bugs. We have lots of, like I said, lots of curveballs into growing. I am not a good vegetable grower. It has not gone well for me.
no, vegetables are not my thing either. I'm much
Yeah.
more into the permaculture and the orchards and berries and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's hard. And I feel like once you get the berries and orchards established, then you've got a better chance than just trying to plant something brand new every year. But it is not easy. It's hard work.
I want to be able to get my hands on a steady supply of gooseberries and persimmons to cook with. And those are hard to come. Those are both
Yeah.
hard to come by.
A steady supply for sure, because persimmons are ripe for about a week every year.
Yeah. Well, I'll take them when I can get them. But I have a recipe for a gooseberry persimmon cobbler that I'm ready to.
Oh, it's a combo? Somebody was like, let's just throw these together.
Somebody. That would be me.
Did you cultivate this recipe?
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
this a Will original?
This is in my head. I haven't.
Oh, you
made
haven't
yet.
done it yet.
I haven't done it yet.
So it could be the worst thing ever or
Of
the
course,
best.
But everything I make is fantastic.
Gooseberries are good and persimmons are good.
That's right.
Right, so
And
put 'em
you
together.
you look at the flavors of both of them. You've got this really tart gooseberry.
Yeah.
And you got this really kind of smooth,
Sweet,
sweet persimmon. They're really gonna go well together. I can just imagine it.
Aaron said good morning to us. Good morning, Aaron. Congratulations on a very successful live nativity over the weekend. That was a really
Well
special
done.
thing. My family enjoyed that on Sunday night. It was a lot of fun. My
Have you
mic
seen
was
Beth
fine.
yet? Do we
I haven't seen Beth yet. Send the search party. Where's Beth, our number one viewer?
in the search party out for Beth? She'll be around, I'm sure.
Lots of fun things happened this weekend in Rogersville, and then there's lots of fun things coming up. We've got a Christmas parade.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. It's Saturday evening, and then they're doing like a Christmas market at the upper elementary from 9 to 2. I may be wrong on those hours, but the morning for sure. So we got lots of fun things coming up this Saturday, and kudos to the crew over at the First Baptist Church because they put together a really neat live nativity over the weekend. It was very cool.
Real camels.
Yeah, it was really very real,
Real
camels.
Real camels.
Two
Wow.
real camels.
Yeah.
Mongo and Mango, and that really is their names. I did not make that up.
Those are from the Rusted Rail Ranch, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Barry and Kim and Tenderheart, they, I think, allowed them to use their camels, and they had sheep and donkeys, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was a lot of fun.
Have you? I caught it last year. It was when they did it live, and then I watched it again here recently because it was so good. But the Nate Bargatze Nashville Christmas
No, I have
special,
not seen this.
Oh, you need to catch that.
Okay.
It's really good. I mean, he's got Carrie Underwood, he's got Darius Rucker,
Yeah.
lots of good. He's got and there's another comedian or two on there, but he does the nativity scene. If you know Nate.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
how his comedy is. So he rolls out. It's very reminiscent of the Saturday Night Live sketch he did where he was George Washington.
Yes.
You remember that
yes,
one?
I remember that
Comes
one.
out and just deadpans everything. Well, he shows up as the angel. Right?
I can see it very, very comical.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and so they do the whole bit about we'll celebrate Christmas with a pine tree. They're in the desert, and like a pine tree, angel.
Yes.
Yes, most of the songs will be about snow. Okay,
Well, that is a good.
it's going to have a very Scandinavian feel.
And like polar opposite of where that would happen.
like the legit thing. It's like
Yeah.
the thing about it, it's really kind of crazy.
That is really
We're
good.
gonna use pine trees and snow and snow.
We should be have like
activities.
palm trees and dates.
Yeah,
like we
yeah,
really
yeah.
should be doing this a completely different way.
No
now that I
sand
think
anywhere.
about it.
Hawaii maybe actually has the right idea. Well, it's good. You get a chance. You need to catch that. It's I think it's streaming live on Paramount.
Very nice. Very good to know. Very good.
Paramount
to know.
is not a sponsor, nor is Nate Bargatze. They just got a freebie from us.
You just got a freebie. I'm sure they're watching.
I'm sure they're
so.
watching. Nate's probably picking it up right now. That's where he gets most of his good ideas, I'm
That's
sure.
funny. Well, I can't read it. Will's
There's
going to have to
Aaron.
read that.
Aaron says, a huge shout out to Rusted Rail Ranch and Rene Farms who provided our animals this year. We had camels, many donkeys, and sheep. Thank you also to our 90 volunteers who helped put this together. A huge thank you to our community, those outside of Rogersville that made the journey through. Yeah.
Very, very cool setup. It was super neat. Steady line of traffic all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night.
Well, I feel like they did a
wonderful.
good job of promoting that too.
They do a good job of
I
promoting
saw a
that.
lot of good stuff on social media. I saw that coming.
Yes, and you all do a good job of promoting what you do. I see it in a lot of places. I mean, I really do. I see it out there.
It's good to know.
Yeah, and I hope yes, I hope that's something that's growing and expanding because there really is a neat resurgence of local food and businesses in that kind of area that you're based out of. And I think it's a really, really cool thing. You had a big dinner recently, didn't you, at Empire?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I was there.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Tell us about that. That seemed like I was like, I had FOMO. I was like, I feel like I should be
You
at
should
this
have had
dinner.
FOMO for that.
It was.
100%.
It turned out really beautifully.
That's awesome.
We like to do a big end of the year dinner to celebrate, just all the hard work that the farmers have done. And we give out a few awards to the producers that work with us, and try to bring the community together.
Very cool.
And so the last 2 years, the famous Chef Roland
Yes,
has
a
cooked
legend.
for us. Yes. And this year we were fortunate enough to have it just over here at Figgy's in Rogersville. And Amanda and Carlo just did a beautiful job with the decoration and the whole setup.
Yeah.
And it just made it really, really classy.
Yes.
And so it was wonderful.
What a special treat. That's neat.
Yeah.
That's really cool. They are definitely both visionaries. So I could imagine that they did an amazing job on that. That's really, really neat. And so you have subscribers. Is that right? Is that the best way to say it?
Members.
Members. Okay. Members. So you have members and is
Private
it
club.
private club. You got to join. You got to be cool to join.
You have to be vetted and approved.
Vetted and approved. And do they make selections on a weekly or monthly basis? How does that work?
Yeah, they can do. It's every week, and it doesn't have to be. So
Sure.
once you join, then it's up to you how often you place your order, what you choose to put in your cart. So it's different than, like a CSA because we work with so many different producers.
Sure.
And then also because you're not going to get something every week. You can skip. You can do once a month. We have a lot of every other week orderers.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it really
Good.
works out really good because, that's, like I said, that's the way we do it is we place our order and then I pick up at Figgy's on Friday afternoon. We pick up our order. Comes in a bag, cool bag. The ice will last a whole week, I think, because
Yeah.
I get it home and there's still ice. It's
That's
all
good to
nice
know.
and cold. It all comes really good. But yeah, there's weeks when we don't order, and then there's weeks where we make a big order. There's weeks
Sure.
where we order just a little bit, just depending on whatever it is we've got coming up. But I was just going to comment back. It's very different from a CSA.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot more like just shopping. I mean, this is what we want. This is what we're going to get. We get what we pay for. We did a CSA. Worst experience. Terrible. Hated it.
Will
'cause
has strong opinions.
You get
You
a
guys
bag
know.
of just like whatever. The one we did. I don't know. I can't speak for all, but the one we did, you just sort of get a bag of whatever every week, and then you do your time. You go out and you help them. You do the gardening or whatever
Sure.
you do for a little bit because that's part of your contribution. But in my entire life, I don't need that much chard.
Just too much chard.
Too much chard.
Chard, gotcha.
Chard, endive,
And there's
kale,
somebody
just
who's like, this is
baskets
the
of-
exact amount of chard I needed in my life.
Yeah, I've literally had all the chard I ever need. If I never get another piece of chard,
I don't think,
I'm okay.
but you're not like I don't see that working well for you because you're not a huge vegetable person.
not, no.
Like you like them, but
Yeah.
you're more of a meat.
Well, vegetarian food is great if you put a little meat with it. As long as there's some steak, chicken, it goes along with it. It's pretty tasty.
Side of the- yeah.
Pretty tasty.
Yeah.
You know, the chicken and the steak were all both vegetarians too, so
This
it
is
counts.
true.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
There you
just a
go.
gathering of the vegetarians.
That's right. It's
yeah.
a more efficient way of eating your vegetables.
Yes.
There you go.
It makes sense.
Than the meat. I'll stand by that.
So your pickup in Rogersville, is that the only Rogersville pickup you have? Is it Figgy's, or is that's a good spot? That's a very good central spot to do that at in
very
Rogersville.
convenient.
Pick up a nice latte while you're there.
Yeah, pick up a latte
Exactly.
and pick up some gifts, and I feel very lucky to have Figgy's and Empire. It's a neat addition because it's one of those things that like I manifested like I want a gift shop in Rogersville because anytime there was going to need to be like a birthday gift or something like that, I have to go to Springfield. So it's happened. I'm very excited about it, and that seems like a perfect
She puts
partnership.
together some really nice space
Oh yeah,
with all the different vendors that are in there, and it's just well done.
it's very well done. I don't know. I think even things now that are supposed to be well done or not, like one of my girls wanted to go get some cosmetic items. So we don't use a lot of that, but I thought, okay, we'll make a special trip of it and we'll go get some cosmetics. No, that whole thing has changed. Like it's a totally different environment than it used to be. Like you go into some of the box store, big box stores of that, and it's kind of chaotic. And so when you see a space now that's very well done and like curated, it even means a lot more, I think, than it used to when retail shops used to be a lot tidier and cleaner and more put together, and now it's just kind of a
See how much you can fit in there.
cram it, stack it high, and watch it fly is what we call it in the retail business. And it's like you just cram whatever you can get in there, and there's not a lot of extra staff to help with that. And so a space like that is even more and more appreciated. You know, to me anyway.
We actually seek out those kinds of businesses to partner with for our various pickup locations as
Yeah.
local entities that could use a little foot traffic, and they're small businesses, they're in our communities.
Yes.
And to try and draw some attention to them for that
good.
reason. So all of our pickup locations, I think, are kind of that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one in South Springfield is Tantera Farms, and that's an awesome.
Oh, that's a great
That's an
store.
awesome place,
Super
too.
nice people too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so nice. We played. We ended up on a little league team with them that I helped coach. I mean, I was there and helped herd the cats, but I don't know how much baseball coaching I did. But I mommed everybody, so that worked pretty good. But they are the nicest people, and they have some great products.
Yeah.
In their stores. That's a cool partnership. That's really neat. That's very neat to hear. So, what is something that the audience would want to know about your setup or, farming in this part of the world that you think they may not know? Like, what's some information you could provide to them? Put you on the spot there.
I don't know. The first thing that comes to mind is Chef Roland's pastries are still available locally
Yes.
through the association.
Okay. That's interesting to know. I didn't know that.
People often ask, if everything that we have is organic, and we have most of our stuff, I would say, is non-certified, organically managed.
Sure.
But one of our big pillars of organization is that we're very transparent about all of our food, because that's
Good.
something that we dislike about the industrial system.
Sure.
So every item has the growing protocols and the farmer's story from the farm that it came from. So you can see all of the information about the choices you're making with the food that you get through the association.
That's awesome. And I think that's the key. I think there's a lot of misinformation out there about food and from all kinds of different directions. And of course, there's a ton of influencers out there who make comments about food and their followers kind of latch on to them. And those things may or may not be backed in a lot of reality. And I mean, people get very, and there is I think our food supply in the U.S. is not nearly the quality that it used to be. It's definitely a feed the masses approach. And there's huge problems with it. And I think most people can get behind solving of those problems, but they also has to be little realistic. You know, it might affect the price. It might affect the way that it looks. And, you know, maybe we don't need nuclear red Cheetos, right? And you know, if my food isn't a natural color I see in the wild, maybe I shouldn't eat it. But then it's still an adjustment.
Good indicator.
Yeah, right.
So many people, though, what I've found out, and I've been, you know, I was over at the Webster County Health Department, and they've got some great programs for people that need, you know, have some food insecurity. They've got you can go there. They've got, and they do a good job of making sure that they steward all that well. And to Ozarks Food Harvest, and one of the things that I encountered when I was at both of those places was so many people don't know how to cook.
Yeah,
They don't know how to
kind of
cook.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far
It's
as
mind-blowing.
If it's not put it in a microwave or heat it and eat it, they don't know what to do. I mean, there's just no concept of I've got these ingredients. I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to make something that's really, really good. So there's an educational component that goes a long ways. I mean, everybody can learn to cook and cook better.
Oh yeah.
But you know, when we're talking about helping people that are low on resources and feeding people insecurity, some education about how to just go, you know, buy the vegetables, buy the potatoes, buy the meat, the raw ingredients, and cook something good and healthy for yourself and your family. Huge need.
Huge need.
And people
Yes.
talk about, well, eating healthy is expensive. Well, it's expensive if you're buying it all pre-made.
Yes.
But if you're buying raw ingredients and cooking it yourself, you can cook very healthy, very affordably.
Oh,
But
yeah.
People don't know how to do that.
Yeah. That was one of the things I noticed during when people weren't receiving their SNAP benefits, is I saw all of these posts about, you know, take this canned chicken and here's how you eat cheap. Take this canned chicken and mix it with this canned product, and you have this. And I'm like, you have one meal for one person with those two items that have packaging and have been sent all over the place, and you have to go do a shopping trip to get those. Whereas if you have a bag of flour and a bag of beans and a couple of chickens in your freezer, you're talking about
Food for a family for a week.
multiple meals.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was just, I mean, I guess I wasn't shocked because I just wanted to put out there, like, let me show you flour, water, salt, yeast, and you'll make a great bread. And you can make a big loaf of bread with just those items your family can eat on over the next 2 days. And, you know, but nobody was saying that. Like, it was just, here's this one thing, this will feed you this one time, and talk about a short, you know, not really fixing the problem approach to things.
Well, you know, you talk about things like that. Like, I've spent enough time in Asia to see how they eat over there, and it's very different. I mean, anywhere you go, it's a very different way of eating. But you talk about they're feeding a lot of people, and it's all rice. But you think I get bored of eating rice, but you don't, because I mean everything is rice. But when we go eat Chinese food, we get like, you know, like you get the mugu gai pan, or you get the Szechuan whatever, and we eat that. Right?
Yeah.
And then the rice is aside.
Yes.
That's not the way you're going to eat that in Asia. In Asia, you're going to get a big plate or bowl of rice. You're going to put a little bit of that on it or in it and mix it up, and that flavors your rice. The rice is the main dish. So
Oh,
we
interesting.
actually eat Asian food backwards in this country, because I mean, we'll eat that. No, that's like eating all the ice cream off of the cupcake and leaving the cupcake
Which is
and leaving the cupcake there. That's a much more efficient economical way to eat because rice is cheap.
Sure.
It's a very condensed energy source, so you get a lot of energy from it. It's high carbohydrate.
And you can get relatively local rice too. They grow rice in Arkansas. I mean,
They
rice
grow
is
it in
very
Missouri.
in the
do they
Boot
really?
Hill,
We have some.
that's cool. That's very. Tell me about how you grow rice in Missouri. Well, I know like
Same way you grow it
Boot
anywhere
Hill.
else.
There's
Yeah, it's
areas.
down on the Boot Hill.
Yeah,
down
it's
the
down
Boot
the
Hill.
Boot Hill.
Yeah. So it is. It's very interesting. Do they? How do they do that? Do they flood the fields? Are they real marshy? Is that how they do it?
I'm
Yeah.
not familiar enough with the growing process because I'm sure that varies in different ways.
Sure.
For
Yeah.
areas.
I
But
know rice is one of those ones which requires a lot more water.
Yeah, I know. Occasionally, like in wintertime, like when you're headed down to the Gulf of Mexico, you'll see the rice fields are flooded, and I don't know what at stage they do that in the Boot Heel. But yeah, I've been able to get local rice, several times recently. Well, like American Made, they sell it, I think, from Arkansas. They've got rice that they sell from Arkansas. So that's cool to know. Do you guys have the rice on hand all the time, or is that something?
yeah, it's all the time.
Okay.
There's a farm down in the Boot Heel that does all organic. And they have for many years now, and so that's who we work with. And
Very cool.
They're actually
Haskell
a supplier,
Family Farm?
Haskell Family Farm,
Very cool. I'll have to
and
try
they're
that.
actually a supplier for Chipotle.
No joke.
Yeah, that's his big thing. So
They must grow
That's a
lot
pretty
of
good
rice.
contract to have.
yeah,
And I mean,
he's a
Chipotle
established
arguably
grower.
has good rice, so it's tasty. So.
yeah.
Okay, very cool. I learned something new. That's very interesting.
Renee, are you,
very
are,
cool.
you, are you from Alaska also?
I'm from Montana.
Montana. Well, that's almost as bad.
Yeah,
Both places beautiful, and they try to kill you
right.
every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. So same thing. I wanted to grow my own food and kind of started looking at that, and then winter and the dry weather without rain was really hard. So
Sure.
moved down here and.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm like
Ryan,
most
and
people.
there we
My
go.
entire knowledge of Montana is based on Yellowstone.
I knew you were going to say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I mean, that's all anybody knows.
Based on a
Yeah.
soap opera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
A Western soap opera.
Good show. It was a lot of fun to watch.
It's an entertaining show.
Okay. We'll give it to
Terrible
you.
people.
Yeah, I know.
Terrible people.
Is it good? That I don't know. It's entertaining. I have to tease Will about Yellowstone.
Well, that's my wife and I don't like. I'll watch. She's like, I just want to watch a show where there's at least one good guy.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah,
one,
everything I watch. There's
one
no good-
human
there's no
that's
good guy.
reasonable and decent.
I'll
Yeah.
watch The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Everybody's bad.
Yeah.
It's just Breaking Bad. It's just fascinating.
I do have to laugh though when I watched a few episodes of that, and they're like, "Well, we're going to Billings," and then 10 seconds later they're in Billings. I'm like, "That is a 4-hour drive."
Yeah.
I did a little bit of research on Montana, thinking about a family vacation there, and admittedly, my family does not ride horses. That's just not our thing. My grandfather had horses, and my dad was like, "Stay away from the horses; they'll kick you in the head." So I stayed away from horses. So I'm not a horse person. And then I was looking at Montana. They're like, to get anywhere, it's 72 hours, and you're going to have to ride a horse. Like, all of the resorts were like, we do horseback riding. I'm like, if I'm going to go on a vacation, maybe Montana is not the right spot for me.
Yeah, it's cowboy country for sure.
It's
Yes.
a lot of outdoor. Yeah,
And I love the
there are more
outdoors.
horses in Montana than people.
Yes. And it's like, I don't know if I want to drive 6 hours between each spot.
Rapid
It's a
City,
big
South
place.
Dakota is where you want to go.
That would make sense.
We went
yeah.
there. That's where we use that as a hub.
Yeah.
And we got our picture taken by the Montana sign because
Yes.
we got up.
Oh, there you go.
I think we went over into the Devil's Tower. That's in Wyoming, right? I think.
No clue.
We got over there, and then when we drove back, we kind of took a little loop and got. So we had been in Montana, and then came back down to Rapid City. But that was a good trip. If you like a Western trip, but you want to stay in a hotel, that's a good place to go.
Yes, that makes sense. And I do want to go to Montana sometime and do a whole kind of trip out that direction. But it is so big and everything is so far away.
It is big.
And can be very hard to navigate at times.
Yep.
So I live on a cattle ranch in southern Webster County that's been in my family, if I count these guys, my sons, 5 generations.
Nice.
So we're from here. So I'm always interested. Well, how did you pick here?
Yeah, that's always a good
How
question.
did you wind up here?
Well, I wanted 4 seasons.
All on the same day.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
My sister was living in Montana at the time, and she was a big allure to come here and live with family. And
Montana or Missouri?
Missouri.
Missouri.
Assuming you meant
Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Translocated that one. It's okay.
Yeah, there we go. So it was family, and it was climate and good growing seasons. So Missouri has all that, and price of land is cheaper than many places too.
Yeah.
Shh. Don't tell people.
Don't secret.
That was the other thing.
Was.
Just
Yeah,
keep flying
it
over.
was.
Keep flying
It
over.
was. It's changed. The
That's
price
the
of
other
land has changed
in
a
that
lot.
Nate Bargatze special, he runs a commercial. He's like, Nashville's a great place to visit. We've got Opryland. We've got the Grand Ole Opry. We've got
Yeah.
this. Don't move here. Stay away. Come visit. Go home. We don't want you to
That
move.
they've
Kind of feel the same way.
no that is a very different thing about Missouri. Especially southern Missouri, the price of land has changed significantly.
Oh, even
Yeah.
since I've been here, it's been
Oh,
it's like
the
huge.
last
doubled.
couple of years, yeah.
Huge difference. And I mean, I'm from Texas County, so it's the biggest county size-wise and one of the smallest populations. So we had, there's lots of land to be had. And there was never wealth associated with really owning land. Like, yes, it's an asset and you might make some money on it, but there was not a lot of wealth associated with that. There wasn't much wealth in the county, period. And you'd put up a big farm for sale and it would take 10 years to sell it. I mean, my parents' farm took 5 years to sell, literally.
Wow.
Right.
And it was 100 acres. And so 5 years to sell. And after a lot of efforts and the price tag on that was not, nowhere near what you'd see something like that, maybe half, if not less than what you'd see that price for today. And, that's been within the past, well, I guess since 2005, so 20 years. And now that same property would sell for double and probably sell in a month or so.
yeah.
And so there was all these people who had all this land, but it was worth something, but it was not worth a fortune. And now it's truly worth a fortune. And so you're going to see these people sell land. I mean, you're going to see it happen. And the other thing that's changed drastically is the internet, right? We have internet in rural Missouri now, whereas we did not have that. Really as
5
much
years
as
ago.
5 years ago. I mean, Starlink was the catalyst that changed that.
Yeah, for sure. Like when I got here
Yeah.
in the rural space where I live, I didn't have internet. I had
Nope.
to use my cell phone, and that was only if I was standing outside.
Yep.
Starlink was the first reliable internet that I had at my house.
Yeah, reliable for sure.
Any bandwidth. We technically got T-Mobile before that, and it's been very reliable. But I ordered Starlink first. It took them 3 years to get me
Yeah.
hooked up. So I actually ended with T-Mobile first.
Well, and you think
both
like,
now.
oh, that's down in Webster County, Texas County, Shannon. No, we're talking you would sell properties in Greene County that would not have high-speed internet. And, I mean, my parents' house, like, over at 186 and 193 did not really have a great internet option when they bought it.
Internet here in Rogersville was a struggle.
Yeah.
Our church up on 205
Yes.
in Greene County.
Wouldn't have had good internet.
It was well, yeah, I was there. It was
Yeah.
a struggle to
Yeah.
get anything.
People would, when we'd be showing property, people would be like, oh, I need to work remotely. And we're like, well, before you even look at this, we need to figure out if there's even an internet option. And now it's blown that wide open. I mean, people,
Starlink.
because before you literally had to, if you wanted to make money here, you had to pretty well have a local job here.
Right.
And now you can work remotely. And that has completely changed southern Missouri. It really has.
There's still lots of remote places though, and I think that's something that's
Yes.
interesting is people get out, and then they move, and then it's like 40 minutes to the nearest whatever.
Absolutely.
And
Oh, where my husband's from, Ozark County, I mean, his, when he went to high school in a different town, because he didn't have a high school where he's from, I mean, it was 35-minute drive to school, and, and we're talking like rural country. And then, going to Walmart in Ava is a, half a day deal by the time you drive all the way over there and get your stuff and then drive all the way back where they live. And that still does exist in Missouri.
oh yeah, in a lot of places.
In a lot of places, yeah. And I've explained to people a lot that have moved here, like my hometown didn't have full-time electricity until 1955. Prior to that, they had a mill that ran power about 6 hours a day.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. I mean, the village I lived in Alaska growing up, it was
Yeah.
a diesel generator on an independent grid, and it was on during the day, and it was not on otherwise.
Yep. And I mean, this part of the world is still relatively newly developed in a lot of places. I mean, it's still very wild. And, you were your own law enforcement. I mean, there might be law enforcement, but there are one guy in the county. And I mean, it very much is still kind of a wild place in a lot of ways. So
Good.
especially, which is
Yeah.
good. And you get out of town. Of course, Springfield's been a city for a long time, but it is different, and it's rural, and it's a different mindset too.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I think people. I mean, we've got game cams around. We'll catch the wildcats. We'll catch the bear. They're here. They're around.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
People don't realize that. They go wandering out in the woods. You might run up on something.
Yes. Ugh.
Oh, coyotes! We hear coyotes all the time.
Oh, all the time. Yeah, I miss the coyotes. Like growing up, there was they'd come through regularly, and that was just part of it. And I think my mom was telling a story the other day about like climbing a light pole and changing out the light bulb on a security light, and she was telling the story to somebody who'd moved from California and grown up in Orange County. And the look on his face was like, what? Like, I'm like, you didn't have somebody to come change your light bulb. Like, you just had to figure this stuff out. There was just not a lot of resources. And what you had, you used. And what you didn't, you'd have to drive to Springfield to get. And, it's a different lifestyle. So we had to be resourceful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wrap this thing up. But before we do, I want to give you guys opportunity. Tell us anything, replug that website, how people get in contact with you. If they want more information, please let people know.
Well, I mean, if you're interested in getting local food, you can at least check out our website, littlefarm.store or littlefarmpma.org. Either one works. And yeah, we connect with about 40 different farms and bring their food to people's doors every week.
All right. Well, thanks
Very
for taking
cool.
the time to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you
pleasure.
for having us.
Yeah, glad to have you. We'll be back next week. Maybe I asked Chris. I want to be clear. I asked Chris if he would give up his chair today. He graciously did that for us. But don't forget to check out Storytime Park.
Yes.
Big deal. We
Get your donation before the end of the year.
end of the year. Make that donation. Make it count. So we'll see you next week with more Waffle.